Hi guys, it's Jen here and welcome to Jen's Wild About Art. So today I'm doing my piece for Inktober 52 and this week's prompt is balloon. So I decided I would do a picture of a hot air balloon. So I got this photograph off Unsplash and I sort of made it my own. It was a day scene or a dusky scene, but I made it a nighttime one. And I changed the colours of the balloon a bit just to make it a bit brighter against the dark sky. So I'm just drawing in the basic outline now. I'm using my mechanical pencil. And now I'm going in, I'm using my Sennelier inks. So this is purely an ink painting. So I mixed a blue and a bit of red to try and make a purpley grey for the first layer. And then I've gone over the top of that I used a grey, a dark grey and a bit of red to make it a real nighttime sort of grey feel, purpley grey feel. And I go over the top of the whole thing again with the ink. And then I get a little bit of yellow ochre and it's a little bit greeny, so I daub that out just with my cloth. So yep, again, Sennelier ink. And then I run that, because it's still on the ground, this balloon, so I run that through the grass as well. And then I go another layer of the dark purpley grey that I made over the top, just to really darken up that night sky. And I pop a few shadows in around, and then I pop the shadow under the balloon, which is a bit of the grey with the yellow ochre. So now I'm going in with my Pitt pens, and I'm using a brown just for the basket underneath. And now I go in with my cad yellow over, and I do the pattern on the balloon. So I do the complete stripes, every second stripe in the bright yellow, and I'll build this up in a few different layers of yellows and oranges because I want the balloon to look like it's glowing in the night sky. And then I go in with a pinky red to the alternate stripes on the balloon, and I just fill those in. So now I go in with an orange and I take that in the alternate stripes, and then I use it as a shadow colour around the tops and anywhere that's just fractionally darker, because inside the flame from the bottom of from the basket that heats up the air is glowing into the balloon itself. So I've sort of created shadow areas with the dark oranges. And now I go in with the bright white of the Posca pen just to give the illusion where that's creating an immense light going into the balloon. Then I pop some little people figures in, and I just use a grey so you can just see them against the dark sky. And because they've got the light shining from the flame in the balloon, I put the little white reflections on their front sides that are facing the balloons. And I deepen up the shadows behind them. And I go back into the top of the balloon. I just run a bit of yellow over the top of everything. A little bit of grey in the areas around the edge just to create a little bit more contrast. Pop the little people shadows in. Add a few more little touches, put the little people in the balloon. Then I go in with a deeper purple, just in the darkest areas on the top and around the trim of the balloon. And I just deepen up the shadows, give the effect of light reflecting in the balloon. Take my tape off and we're done. So I hope you enjoyed this picture for balloon. It was good fun to do. I'd love it if you click like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys for my next video. Have an awesome day and I'll catch you then. Okie doke. Bye.